What's happening, folks? Welcome back to Movie Cry. VHS Halloween. Let's get into it. Starting off with story and pacing. There's a few good ones in here, let me tell you. So, VHS Halloween is the newest part of the VHS series. And if you know these movies, you know really what happens in them. It's like an anthology of multiple stories in one. This time around, they decided to go with my favorite time of the year, Halloween, as the theme. I'm just going to start off by saying every VHS movie has usually a story that's kind of weak and then a few strong stories or vice versa. This movie, every story is good in its own way. In fact, I think this might be the best VHS in the series, in my opinion. Starting off with story one, a story about Diet Phantasma, a new supernatural soda made with real spirits. Folks are testing this new soda on some test subjects, and it is fucking hilarious, man. I fucking love this story. One time I was an avid pop drinker, so this one hit home for me. It was fucking hilarious. Some great gore, some over the top tense sequences, and some creepy dudes who were doing the tests and things like that. It was good fun. Story number two involves a supernatural force that's obsessed with babies. And holy fuck, it's one of the best stories in the movie, in my opinion. It's creepy, it's gross, it's over the top. It's got a great spook factor to it. In my opinion, one of the highlights of the movie was the story about this particular situation. When we move on to the other stories, there's one that involves a phone ringing. There's one that involves a candy making factory. There's one that involves some serial killer footage kind of making kind of a thing. And in one involving a neighborhood scare house. And this, in my opinion, was brilliant as well. For any fan of Halloween, this movie, story wise, has something you're going to enjoy. And for that, I can't credit the movie enough. The pacing is also very good in the movie. I believe the movie's an hour and 50 minutes long, and it didn't feel that way. In fact, when it ended, I was like, fuck, I wanted some more. No story overstays its welcome, and no story is too short. I feel like they do the best with the time that they have. Character wise, I mean, the strongest kind of characters are probably in the last story that involves the family run neighborhood scare house, in my opinion. But let's be honest here, folks, we don't watch VHS for good characters. We watch it for gore, we watch it for scares, we watch it for a thrill, and this movie has all those things. As far as story goes, for any Halloween fan, there's something in this movie for everybody. And as I said, the pacing is also very good as well. But I think just due to the lack of enough strong characters, I'm going to go with a 4 out of 5 for VHS Halloween. Easy money! Moving on to visuals and direction. Holy fucking shit, this movie has some great shots in there. I could personally talk about each story and the way it was directed for hours here, but I'm going to keep it as short as possible. I'm going to give you a couple of examples of great sequences in this movie without giving away spoilers here. There is a sequence in one story that involves levitation and the camera being flipped upside down in a way. That's all I'll say. Watch out for that. Very well done. There's a sequence involving a broom flying through a neighborhood. Fucking fantastic stuff. Luckily enough, there's never really too heavy of a reliance on CGI either. A lot of the monsters and stuff are done with practical effects. Fucking right, son. I fucking love practical effects, especially in Halloween movies, right? Especially when it comes to monsters and things like that. You can't beat it. For creative direction, as I said, there's lots of different stories, lots of different creative ideas in here. And that's the beautiful thing about an anthology is you're not stuck to one story. If you don't like one, there's always going to be something else to look forward to when this one's over. And that's the magic of VHS, I guess. Also, this movie is very gory. I mean, fucking no punches are pulled at times, and makes you kind of cringe up a little bit. Not in a bad way, more if you're not great with extreme gore. Keep that in mind. For visuals and direction, the movie looked awesome. Every story felt original and unique, and even though it's handheld, the way the camera work is done is so smart that it's not this shaky cam shit. It truly is a beautiful movie to watch, and each story tells a lot by the way it's directed alone. As I said, creatively, you have so much Halloween goodness in this movie. So I think 5 out of 5 for visuals and direction for me. It's well deserved. Moving on to sound and score. This movie sounds great. The gore sounds gory. The scares are really, really well built up. Lots of really great things about the sound in this movie. As for music, I mean, yeah, it was okay. I did nothing that stands out. There is one story that involves a record player, and I do think the music that it plays is pretty good. I think overall for me, sound and score is nothing crazy. It's nothing spectacular. I'm gonna go 3 out of 5. There you have it, folks. 4 out of 5 final score for VHS Halloween. It's got gore, it's got great scares, it's got great direction, great visuals, great everything, in my opinion. Weak on the character front, but most VHS movies are. And as I said, the music wasn't too spectacular, nothing crazy. And it's definitely one I'm going to be adding to my watch list for every year going forward. Very, very good. If you like this movie crack and you like this movie talk, stick around. Don't be a sausage. Subscribe, like. It helps me out a lot. I'm a new channel, so working on getting up the ranks here. All support is very appreciated, even the smallest things. So thank you all very much. See you in the next one. Hopefully it's a good one. Good luck.